From barefoot marathons to world records, discover how Ethiopian athletes have left an indelible mark on global sports. And today, we tell the story of one of the greatest, a woman who redefined distance running, one stride at a time. Before the medals, she ran barefoot through the streets, chasing a dream. Meseret Defar was born on November 19, 1983, in the bustling heart of Addis Ababa. Raised in a humble home, her journey began not in a stadium, but on the unpaved roads of her neighborhood. At Meseret School, her talent was undeniable. Coaches saw something special, a quiet girl with explosive speed and fierce determination. Before long, that potential took her to the national stage, earning her a place on Ethiopia's elite team. From the playgrounds of Addis to the world's biggest arenas, Meseret was just getting started. Meseret Defar didn't just compete, she conquered. She won her first Olympic gold in the 5,000 meters at just 20 years old, Athens, 2004. 4 years later, she took bronze in Beijing, and in 2012, she roared back to the top of the podium in London, reclaiming her crown. In 2006, she broke the 5,000-meter world record with a time of 14 minutes, 24.53 seconds, becoming the first woman to ever run it under 14:30. Along the way, she claimed multiple world championship titles in 2007 and again in 2013. Her fiercest rival, fellow Ethiopian legend Tirunesh Dibaba, their duels were more than races, they were clashes of queens. What set Meseret apart? Her patience, precision, and devastating kick in the final lap. When she turned it on, there was no stopping her. Meseret Defar became more than an athlete, she became a national icon. Every stride she took on the track carried the hopes of a nation. Her victories lit up the streets of Ethiopia and gave millions a reason to believe. For young girls across Africa, she proved that greatness knows no boundaries, that even from the humblest beginnings, a global champion could rise. Off the track, Meseret used her voice to support girls' education, health, and empowerment, making sure the next generation had more than just dreams. They had direction. Thanks to Meseret, the face of long-distance running changed. She showed the world what strength, grace, and quiet power could achieve. Beyond the stadium lights and gold medals, Meseret Defar built a life rooted in faith, family, and humility. She married Tewodros Hailu, an Ethiopian businessman, and together they've raised a daughter, balancing global fame with a strong sense of privacy. Meseret's Christian faith has always been central to her journey. After every victory, she pointed upward, her signature cross symbol a quiet moment of gratitude. Despite international success, she lives simply and stays grounded in her roots. No red carpets, no headlines, just family, faith, and giving back. She now dedicates her time to mentorship and charity, helping young Ethiopian athletes chase the very dream she once ran toward herself. While many chase fame and fortune, Meseret Defar has always chosen purpose. Her estimated net worth is between $2 to $3 million, earned through race winnings, international appearances, and sponsorships with brands like Nike and Ethiopian sports companies. She owns property in Addis Ababa and actively supports her family, local communities, and the next generation of athletes. But don't expect to see her on red carpets or in the tabloids. Meseret lives a modest, grounded life, far from the flash of celebrity culture. Her greatest wealth isn't material, it's the respect of her country, the admiration of the world, and the lives she continues to uplift. Champions aren't made in moments of glory. They're forged in silence, in struggle, in comeback. After the 2008 Olympics, injuries forced Meseret Defar off the track. Many wondered if her time had passed. But true to form, she returned, stronger, wiser, and in 2012, she shocked the world by reclaiming Olympic gold in London. She later stepped back again to start a family, then returned to competition, defying age and rising talent with sheer grit. Her story isn't just about speed, it's about strength, the kind of strength that's fueled by faith, grounded in purpose, and impossible to break. In 2018, Meseret Defar officially hung up her racing spikes. But her journey didn't end at the finish line. She now dedicates her time to uplifting Ethiopian youth through mentorship, coaching, and public speaking. Across Ethiopia, her legacy lives on, in classrooms that bear her name, in streets paved with pride, and in every young girl who dares to dream big. Meseret isn't just remembered for her medals, she's remembered for her movement, a movement that turned a barefoot dream into a global legend. To this day, she remains one of the greatest 5,000-meter runners the world has ever known. She ran with grace, she ran with power, but most of all, she ran with purpose. Which Meseret Defar moment gave you,